Stacy families. My name is Sarah and I work in the aquatics department, and today I want to talk about CPR masks. Okay, there are 3 different masks that you can use. There is one that looks like this, it's a circular one. Okay, there's another one that looks like this, they call this the PocketMask. Okay, kind of looks like a triangle. And then the last one that we're going to talk about is a one-time use plastic, okay, mask. So this first one again is multi-use, so you can use it for an adult, a child, or an infant. All you would do would take the circle here at the bottom of the mask, you would place it over the victim's mouth, you would blow in through the top of here, and then that would make the chest rise and fall. Okay. The nice thing about all 3 of these masks is there's a one-way valve. Okay. So if the victim does happen to spit up or throw up, it will not come back into your mouth. Okay. It stops right here in this little tunnel. Okay. So I'm going to show you what these masks do and a little bit of difference between them using a victim. Okay. So we will use an adult victim. Okay, move my masks out of the way. Now, using this mask, again, you would take the circle here and you would place it over the victim's mouth, okay? You would create a seal. So what I mean by creating a seal is you would take your hands and they would look like a diamond, okay? And you want to keep your hands as close to the stem of the mask as possible. So you would place one hand over the top like that, and the other hand over the top like that, okay? So again, you would put this circle over their mouth, you would push down, tip their head back at the same time, you will blow in through here, and you'll watch the chest rise and fall, okay? So it should look like this. Okay, so again, I blew in through this part, the top part. It went into their mouth, which the circle part was on it, and then the chest rised and fell, okay? So that is this mask. It's a circular mask. It's universal, okay? If you do get a mask like this, you want to make sure that the bottom part is kind of squishy, like a pillow. You don't want it super firm, because then that way, if it's super firm, when you create that seal, it won't give you a good seal. It will create little leaks, and so when you blow in, or give them a breath, the air will escape. Okay, so make sure it's kind of mushy, and when you push down and create that seal, you want to push down really kind of hard and kind of firm. Okay, they're not gonna know how hard you push down on their face, but you want to push down to make sure you fill in all those holes so the air doesn't escape when you're giving them a breath. Okay. Now the second mask again looks like this. It's called a pocket mask. This one has a little indentation right here that will go on their chin. So how you want to place this one is you want to go at the bottom of the lip, okay, and above the chin. So you have like a little indentation right there below your lip. That's where you want to put this part of the mask, the bottom part. So you would place it there and roll up, okay? You would create that seal again using your hands. Again, you want to be in the center of the stem. So you would push down with one hand and place the other hand on top. Push down, pull their head back, and you would give them a breath again through the top of the and that's how the chest rises and falls. Again, with this one, it is a one-way valve, okay? So again, if they happen to spit up, it will not go further than the middle of this mask, okay? Now the last mask, again, this is a one-time use mask. It's just a little piece of plastic. There are different kinds of these. This is just one that I have. You would place this circular red dot over their mouth, okay? You would just kind of secure the wrapping to their face a little bit, tip their head back. This one you have to pinch their nose, so when you do give them a breath, the air doesn't come out their nostrils. So you're gonna pinch their breath, you're gonna wrap your mouth around theirs and around the blue seal, and then give them a breath, okay? Okay, so again, just remember on the one-time use masks that you have to pinch their nose and make sure that that little red dot is right over their mouth, okay? Tip their head back, push down on the mask a little bit, and then give them 2 really good breaths, okay? So that's kind of the difference between all these masks for an adult and a child. Now, if we would use these masks for an infant, there's only one difference with all the masks, okay, with the infant. So your circular mask, again, can be used for an adult, child, and infant. They are all used the exact same way. The circular part goes over their mouth. The masks are going to cover their whole face, okay? So you're gonna place the circular part over their mouth, okay? Push down, create that seal, and you're gonna give them 2 little puffs, okay? The reason why you wanna give them a puff instead of a big breath is because you could very well hurt them, okay? So babies don't need as much oxygen as an adult or child, so you would just give them a little puff to make their chest rise and fall, okay? So it would look like this. So again, you're creating your seal, pushing down, tipping their head back a little bit, and then you're gonna give them that little puff. And for some reason, my mask didn't work, of course. But it should make the chest rise and fall, okay? Now this little mask, the pocket mask, is different for an infant, all right? So instead of keeping the mask up where the nose would be up here and the chin would be down here, for an infant, you have to turn the mask upside down, unless you have an infant mask, which is smaller than this one. The reason we turn the mask upside down, or these pocket masks upside down for infants, is because on these masks, there's a little indentation, okay? For children and adults, we have a defined chin, so we don't need to use that, okay? For a infant, okay, they don't have a defined chin like we do, so we would have to place the pointed part down underneath their lip and above their chin, again in that little crease right there. You would place that down first, and then you would bring it up, okay? That's gonna create a really tight seal and not let the air escape, okay? Yes, the whole mask is gonna cover their face, but that is okay, okay? So again, you're gonna place the mask down. You can tip their head back a little bit to open that airway, and then you're going to give a breath. And for some reason, my baby's chest doesn't want to rise today, but that's how you would give the breaths with this little mask, okay? Now the next one, we would use this one, the one-time use mask. Again, you would place that red seal over the baby's mouth, okay? Make sure the mask is kind of over their face. You would pinch their nose and give them 2 little puffs through the blue seal here. Again, you would wrap your lips around theirs. Okay, that should make the chest rise and fall. Okay, so those are the difference between the 3 masks. Again, they all do the exact same thing. They just look a little differently, okay? If you would like to purchase any of these, you can always do it on Red Cross website. You can also do it on Amazon. If you guys ever have any questions, please ask me. I'm always there to help and to answer questions. So I hope this helped out a little bit, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.